Hello everyone, today I want to show you how to do Excel charts. So it's actually derived from one of my previous video about salary structure with employee salary data as I'm showing here. So if you look at the video that I have here, I basically showed you how to build those bar charts that shows a salary structure and how to add your employee data to it. So today I'm showing an advanced version of this one. So, for example, when I was doing this kind of analysis, one question that came up is that, okay, it's great that I can show all my employees and how they compare to the salary structure, but what if I want to show them by groups? So, for example, this is my salary structure. I want to show how employees in the operation department looks like compared to employees in like marketing departments compared to employees in admin departments or whatever way you want to categorize your employees. How do I show that in just one chart? So in order to do this, I created a new version of this chart. So the salary structure is still there, the same as how we did in the previous video. But then if you look at the dots, there are actually 3 columns for them. So as the legend shows here, the red dots are the ones in the operation department. The yellow dots are the people that works in the marketing department, how much they're paid here. And then the pink dots are the people who works in the admin departments. So you can easily, so if you see from this chart, you can easily see where every department is, how they are paid relatively, and how they are compared to the salary structure as well. So how do we do that? This is what I'm going to show you today. Okay, so to start with, this is the employee data that I'm using. Let me just copy this. So let's start with this one. If you don't know how to get to this one, you can always watch my video here. This one, but then okay, let's say we already have this, and then let's say we want to create what I just showed you, and the employee data. Let me copy and paste my employee data here. So I added a couple more employees here just to make sure the dots look visible, because if we have like too few people, the dots doesn't look very nice. So let's say we have 30 employees, and then what I really did here is to add a column of department. So that shows me, for example, I have 15 people in the operation department. They are in different grades with different salaries. And then I have a couple in marketing department. They're in this grade, this salary. And then I have a couple in the admin department. What I want to emphasize here is that in order for this chart to work, you do have to sort your employees by department. However, they don't have to be sorted by grades. The grades can be just can be like in any order, but then you do have to sort them by department. And then I have another column which I will show you how to do that in a minute. So now let me close that. Let me clear that up. Okay, so now we are back to this chart. So now you can see I basically have all my dots in one line. So now let me click on it, and then you go to select data, and then you can see basically my dots are in this data series employee. So go edit. My series is employee, and then if you look at my source data, it's basically this column and then this column. So now instead of showing employee, I want to show them by department. So let me name my first series as operations. And then my series X is actually, instead of this grade, we have to use this column instead. So I call it grade for chart, which you will know what I mean in a sec. But then basically I still select the same kind of row, as many rows as my operation people are. And then for the series Y value, I still select salary here and then OK it. And then of course there's no one showing here because I do not, and then go OK, because I do not have any grades for the chart. So so before we add anything here, let's plan this. So we have three departments here, and then we want to show them in three columns. So you have to decide which one you want to put in the middle, right? So for me, I usually put the one with the most incumbents or the most data points in the middle, just because like visually it's more evident. And then you put the one with less on the side. So let's say for operations, we want to put in the middle, and then for marketing, I want to put it on the right hand side, and then for admin I want to put it on the left hand side. So since it's in the middle, so it's actually exactly the same as what we did in the past. So for my grade, what I'm going to show is actually the same as the grade here. So let's just do this. And then now when we go back to the chart, you're going to see all the dots here, right? Okay, so now how about so now let's go about creating the data the charts for marketing. So actually go back to the chart. You can select anywhere in the chart as long as you can select data, and then you add. And then this time you want to add the employees for marketing. So you just say like name, I just want to name my series marketing. My X value, if you go back, I still want to select grade for chart. And now I want to select all my rows for marketing. For Y, I want to select all my marketing employees salary data points and then go OK. And then actually, since we're already here, let's do the same for admin. And then just go back, select all the grades for admin, and then select all the salary for admin, and then go OK. So of course now you're not seeing anything because we are not, and then go OK, because we have not filled that in yet. So we just discussed this. So for marketing, I want to show it to the right hand side of operation employee. So what you can do is actually select your grade and then just go add, and then you can add basically any value, but then for the sake of just visually like be nice and professional, I usually just add 0.5 to it, and then that's evident enough to make it look like look as another column, and then basically I'm just adding 0.5 to every single grade. And then for admin, I said that I want to have it to the left of the operation. So what I do is for all the grades, I deduct 0.25. And then you can also, and then just copy that down. So now you can see the grades are not really the grades here, but then in your chart, they're actually showing like on the right hand side and left hand side. So now you have all the dots here, and then you can also see the legend here. So let's say for my marketing people, I don't want them to show pink. So what I do is select my data point, right click for my data series, and then go to here, format marker option. I want it to be large. I want it to be size 8, and I want it to be yellow. I want it to be yellow. Oh no, actually I need to go fill, and then I want to select yellow so that all my marketing people are shown as yellow. And then I want to do the same for my admin people who I want to have a bigger dots so it looks more evident. And then for the fill, I want it to be pink. So here you go. So actually this is how you can create salary structure with employee data, salary data by group. And then actually here you can test it out how much you want to add or subtract. So for example, for my admin, let's say I want to go 0.5. You can do that. You will see that the distance will be different. And then there's also, if your bar is not wide enough, there's also a chance that your dots might be outside of the bar, which doesn't look nice because you do want to compare the dots to the cell structure. So, but then let's say if you don't like 0.5, you can deduct 0.3, and then it can still look nice as long as they fit into the bar. And then let's say if you don't want you want the bars to be wider, you can also select the bars, format series, and then for the gap width, just keep on enlarging it, basically deducting it so that you can see your bar is now wider, and then it can accommodate your dots. So that's just purely formatting, and then that's something you can basically customize for the purpose of your charts. Like here, I'm just showing you all the tricks, basically, this is what I want to share with you today, and I hope that you find this helpful. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like it. If you have any question, please leave me a comment, and I will talk to you very soon.